You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council. And there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
Darksiders IV is finally happening. It's finally revealed, it's official, it's real. And it's definitely shaken up the whole thing. Gunfire Games is back, but this time you're not riding solo. In fact, the next apocalyptic chapter here brings full 40-player co-op, letting you pick from the iconic horsemen, each rocking their own weapon, powers, and then combat styles. It's got that brutal hack and slash energy mixed with puzzles, traversal, and a story that jumps straight from where the original left off. No release date yet, but this one's massive. Think classic Darksiders DNA blended with bold new directions, with online multiplayer confirmed as a huge narrative push. This might just be the most ambitious entry in the series yet. And number 2, it is Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. I mean, this new game goes full anime drama and we're all here for it. This time, you're playing as the heir to Azuria, and the plot twist is there's a second one hatching from the same egg. And from it, what follows is a layered story of war, mystery, and some wild bio-crystal corruption. The turn-based combat's back, with new monsters, quartz systems, ride-on strategies. Think creature bonding meets political madness set across different forbidden new lands. It definitely looks cleaner, darker, and more dramatic than past entries as well, like Pokemon with trauma. Capcom's aiming high for 2026, and it really shows.
I can hear them. 2 sounds. Overlapping each other.
We've mentioned Battlefield 6 a week ago, and it's still looking like a full-on Modern Warfare platform. Now, this trailer doesn't show gameplay, but you get the vibe. Just ripping across skies, the tanks flattening buildings, and some very shady force called Pax Armada that's starting some serious trouble. And that in-game footage is somewhere in between. Also, rush mode's returning, and leaked weapons loadouts are already circulating as well. This one's not just another sequel, it's Battlefield trying to claw back its crown. Multiplayer is just revealed, and we're watching closely.
Santo Kakoranshipa Sentu Nema Kun Kitoma Uchi Kitoma Lobok Solgo Fan Kurabakut Tuho Tankre Utakarun Ushoklitantifa Sendakan Baritom.
Coming in at number 4, it is Fatekeeper. It's a first-person action RPG from Spellforce 3 developers. At Paraglacial, it's already looking like something special. The game is set across these battlegrounds, ruins, and forests, and you're not just swinging a sword, you're mastering these brutal melee, tactical spellcasting, and making real choices that twist the story. The combat hits hard, the world's fully handcrafted, and the build variety looks deep enough to get lost in for hours. Not your average dungeon crawl. It's dark, deliberate, and dripping with atmosphere. Early access hits PC this winter, and it's absolutely worth keeping on your radar.
Itanku Barakitan. Okrotuka Koranchi. Paluma Kokre Orituma.
Exile, on the other hand, is what happens when you mix stylish sci-fi chaos with a collapsing world and just enough mystery to keep you guessing. You'll see in a second. You play as this guy called Alta, trapped in this ever-shifting Talus Towers as humanity's last stronghold, fighting off these mutated horrors called the Otherkins. The combat's pretty fast, punchy, and full of that energy bursts, mid-air slams, and weapon switching that never really lets up. The world literally changes around you as you climb deeper, unraveling a story that's packed with secrets and tick gone wrong kind of vibes. It's pretty slick, weird, and kind of gorgeous. The game is coming soon to PlayStation 5 and PC, and honestly, this one's looking like a sleeper hit. It has been for a while.
Have you ever wondered why the formation of the barrier went out of control? I know the other mages haven't, but I'm not like the other mages. I see everything. And I see how the barrier affects all living things in this God's-forsaken colony.
Moving on to number 6, it is Gothic 1 Remake. This one drags the cult classic RPG out of 2001 and throws it back in your face with some stunning new visuals, overhaul combat, and some deeper questions as well. But it's still as raw and unforgiving as ever. Now, we've been talking about this game for a year. It's now finally set for a firm date of spring 2026. The game, you're dropped back into the Valley of the Mines, where chaos reigns and every faction's out for blood. You play as the nameless hero, shape your story in a brutal prison calling it torn apart by magic. A demo's out now on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and PC, with full release coming in early 2026. Here's how it looks.
I need allies. Allies who look out for more than their own survival. Allies who accomplish things you might have considered impossible. Allies I will meet soon enough.
Because of you, the sun is dying. We had no choice but to intervene. No choice but to allow you to return.
Godbreakers is shaping up to be some slick co-op hack and slash where chaos meets cosmic warfare. You and up to 3 friends play as the celestial champion sent to wipe out the Maw, a rogue AI with a god complex. The twist is, you absorb these enemy powers mid-fight and turn them into devastating team attacks called God Breaks. The combat's pretty fast, fluid, and loaded with build variety, letting you cancel moves, dash, and combo like a maniac here. The boss fights do look multi-phase, there's definitely uniqueness to it, it's packed with new patterns and personalities for this type of game, and they throw in 6 different biomes, each more surreal, and this one's got serious potential to go off. Actually, it's got Steam Deck support as well.
We've all been racing a long time together. Built a lot of memories along the way and won friends and rivals too. But the old ways, they're gone. The rules, they've changed. Now it's not about us making this for you. It's about all of us, together, building new memories, new rivalries.
Now, Project Motor Racing is finally live, and it's not your usual early access. Straight Studios is looking for some skilled sim racers, set up wizards, and even real-world drivers to test the game's cars before public build hits the market. If you got PC racing gear and know your way around the cockpit, virtual or real, you can actually apply now. Accepted players will access new builds early, test out content, and provide detailed feedback through a specialized portal. It's all about fine-tuning physics and authenticity before launch, because the game's coming out no longer than November 25 this year. Think of it as a pit crew role for developers. Here's how it looks.
I'm Ben Collins. Join me on the Factory Driver program for Project Motor Racing, and let's build this new chapter together.
Titan Quest II is officially out in early access, bringing back the mythological ARPG magic with a fresh twist. This game is set in a world torn apart by Nemesis, the Greek goddess of retribution, and you step in as a customizable hero that's aiming to rewrite fate itself. The combat's pretty fast, the loot's deep, and it's already playable on PC with co-op support, so yeah, you can squad up and slate with friends as well. This one's actually built by Grimoire Games, and as a sequel, it then leans into classic Titan's Quest vibes, but modernizes everything from visuals to programming. More polish is coming before full release in 2026, but right now, it's already a blast.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world, the land of Orstera.
Octopath Traveler 0 is coming December 4 to Switch 1 and 2. And it's one of the finest looking gems on the horizon. Yeah, I mean, it's not your usual JRPG return. Now you get to make your own character and rebuild the world on the edge of collapse. Plus, there are some base building vibes sneaking into the mix. If you were a sucker for 8-bit, 16-bit nostalgia or retro pixel art games like myself, Octopath might have always been that almost but not quite right there kind of game for you, but this one really feels like the one that's gonna have all the right qualities. High hopes it doesn't let down, developers released a trailer for it, and it's definitely worth a watch.
Limited time offer.
Fighting erupted earlier today near the Fulda Gap, a strategic corridor.
With demonstrators urging de-escalation.
Well, up next at whatever number this is, we've got Kama 83. And this one's going all in on Cold War, pitting 40 against 40 squads against each other in these massive objective-driven battles where every shot and every death really matters. The game is pretty gritty, it's tactical, and built for players who want that classic realistic shooter vibe with the slow pacing. The matches last about 30 to 40 minutes, dropping you right into the heat with tanks, fire missions, brutal infantry warfare. You pick a side from NATO or Warsaw Pact, and you get to fight across Cold War era Europe with these authentic weapons, squad coordinations, and some team commanders and calling the shots. This game is made by the developers behind Rising Storm, so Kama 83 isn't just a mill sim, it's accessible realism done right. No fluff, just straight war. obviously if you are a fan of high-octane, full-contact racing. Wreckfest 2 is the best one to keep on your radar because this sequel is set to take the stage to next level, especially since they released a new trailer. One of the standout features in the new game is a complete overhaul physics engine. This means even more realistic crashes and destructions, making every collision feel pretty impactful. The game also boasts a deeper armor and damage system, allowing for more intricate component damage simulation, plus with fully customizable cars that you can share with other players. The possibilities are going to be quite endless.
What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? I'm David Hasselhoff.
Hooray!
At number 13, we've got over here Spongebob SquarePants Titans of the Tide, dropping November 18 this year, bringing some ghostly, goofy madness straight to all your favorite platforms. When the Flying Dutchman and King Neptune butt heads, Bikini Bottom goes full spooky chaos, and only SpongeBob and Patrick can save the day, or at least try not to mess it up more. New locations, epic bosses, and of course lots of laughs. Pre-orders are live now, and if you want to flex, grab Deluxe or the Ultimate Edition packed with new season passes, costumes, and classic SpongeBob games as well. Check it out.
Soon may the BFFs come to burrow, kick and jump and run. Soon may SpongeBob come to save Bikini Bottom. What just happened?
It's our BFF rings. We can swap anytime we want.
Ren Animal is coming in the first quarter of 2026 on Switch and other consoles, and it's wonderfully disturbing. It's actually from the twisted minds behind Little Nightmare games. It's a horror co-op adventure that drops you into a dark fever dream full of these monstrous animal hybrids, and what sets it apart is you play with a friend on the same screen, same terror, fully synchronized for max immersion kind of a game. This one is designed in Unreal Engine 5, it's visually super stunning and emotionally unhinged as well. I think fans of moody horror and of course stylish scares, Ren Animal's without a doubt gonna be your next obsession. It's coming out early 2026.
Okay, vague and unsettling. Good start. I was here with my friend Lou. You know where she is?
Coming in late 2025, I Hate This Place is this super brutal and stylish survival horror throwback, where comic book vibes meet 80s type of horror. You play as this character called Elina, stranded at this Rutherford ranch after summoning something very wrong, and now you're haunted. By day, it's all scavenging, crafting, and upgrading camps, but when night falls, good luck. The creatures get louder, meaner, and smarter, and they track you by sound alone. It's got a really bold comic art, a dynamic day and night cycle, and the perfect mix of dread and dark humor. I Hate This Place looks like survival horror with bite.
Fine, I'll bite. But if I die in there, I am haunting you.
If you die in there, perhaps we'll meet again. Under different circumstances.
On the other hand, Recreation is looking like that chaotic comeback Burnout fans have been begging for, especially myself. It's actually from the minds behind the original Burnout games, the open world. It's an open world racer all about speed, crashes, and full-blown creative madness. You're not just racing, you're building tracks in real time with friends in mixed world, launching off wild ramps and wrecking rivals midair. And the new trailer here shows off some real polished visuals, some insane vehicle deformation, and that classic road rage mode where we've missed for years. This game is clearly doing it right, and Recreation is in its actually final lap. Let's just hope it crosses the line in 2025.
To pass through that door is to pass through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix is switching things up with the adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Now, for those of you who missed it, it's a HD2D action RPG coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and other consoles in 2026, and unlike other usual turn-based fare like Octopath Traveler, you control just Elliot and his fairy buddy called Faye, battling beast tribes outside this magically protected kingdom. Elliot can wield 7 different weapon types, each with its own unique skills, upgraded via these crystals, and Faye can be player-controlled and co-op for Act Solo. No official release date yet, but a free demo drops today with a feedback survey afterwards, and as I've mentioned before, if you prefer classic turn-based, Octopath Traveler 0 hits Switch and Switch 2 soon as well.
Wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar.
Is it truly him? Did my eyes deceive me? The leader, he lives. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled.
The crown jewel of all strategy tactical games, Final Fantasy Tactics The Evilized Chronicles is coming back, and it's a modern remaster of the legendary PlayStation 1 classic, now with voiced cutscenes, new reworked UI, and 2 full ways to play. Classic, which is a blend of the PlayStation 1 and the PSP styles, or the all-new enhanced mode built for 2025. And whether you are a die-hard fan or new to the grid-based Battlefield itself, this is like peak Square Enix Tactics at its finest. Deep job systems, political intrigue, and brutal turn-based combat that's all going to be melting your brain. Tactics is back, and it's looking sharper and deadlier than ever. Coming out September 30.
Fight with honor and trust in your steel. No holding back!
You are no more!
Take this! My only sister is taken by cutthroats, and you would have me calm?
I would not go out of my way to rescue some common maid.
Danita, we must away!
Plushes are terrorizing the city, and the leader of the plush fighters has not been seen for several days. Search services are taking all necessary measures. Who will protect the city now? Who are they? A threat or peaceful neighbors?
With that being said, Plushes is like pure chaos wrapped in pastel fur. Watt Studios' wild new first-person action-adventure game where deranged stuffed animals rule the battlefield. You play as one of the last plush fighters, hunting for your sister in a city overrun by button-eyed monsters that leap, explore, and bite without warning. It's a pretty dark kind of a game. It's funny and it's surprisingly deep. You gotta defeat bosses, steal the powers, and summon these giant plushes to fight by your side. It's got Metroidvania-style exploration and a twisted story under all that fluff. Plushes, though, is anything but soft.
Only the plush fighters can hold them back. But with the disappearance of hero number 1, the situation has become much worse.
The House of Tesla is finally landing September 23, bringing 10 hours of puzzle-solving set inside the ruins of Nikola Tesla's lab. This is built around Tesla's real-world inventions. It's a 6-chapter journey that's packed with handcrafted puzzles, a device that manipulates electricity, and progressive era vibes that spark both wonder and unease, as is for story. With the full English and Czech voiceovers, historical documents, discover and localization in about 10 different languages, this is Blue Brain Games' most ambitious project yet. Wish this now for a 15% discount. Console and mobile versions are on the way.
Let's play a game.
A roll of the dice.
With that being said, Invoker traps you and up to 3 friends inside a haunted house, ruled by a cursed board game from the 70s. You roll the dice, unleash horrors, and try to outwit the twisted game master before the house swallows you whole. Each game is unpredictable creatures, traps, curses, and shifting biomes that keeps things chaotic, and you must search for dice to heal or hinder, but you gotta use them wisely because they don't come easy. It's got co-op that tests trust. Choices do matter, you can either help your squad or don't, and the board wants you to be played, and whether you live or die, that's up to the dice, or maybe the house.
Oh, you died. Better luck next time. Invoker.
Moving on to number, I think 20, not even sure, Cosmic Race Galactic Showdown sends you into some lit neon chaos with some super fast tracks, lots of synthwave beats, and sci-fi vehicles ripped straight out of the 80s and 90s. Like, you're not just racing, you're wrecking, drifting, blasting your way through enemy teams with projectiles, deployables, and AoE attacks. You can pick from 4 different classes, vehicle classes, from nimble LMVs to absolute unit tanks, and whether you're dominating control zones or dripping bombs and bomb rush, every game mode hits different a little bit. You can play solo when full campaign or squad up online for maximum mayhem. It's pretty fast, loud, and explosive. Definitely not just a race, it's a galactic showdown for the ground.
Stars were born across the universe, and a brilliant great cosmos came into being. The guardian of this great cosmos is one whom we love, the king of all cosmos. It's me, and my mighty king of kings. One day, the king
Once Upon a Katamari is now coming back after 14 years, and it brings classic chaos, chaotic fun with new tricks, and it's got tons of customization for the prince and its 68 cousins. The game is dropping October 24, and though it was revealed in a new trailer, the real party starter here though is Katamari Ball, which is a pretty fast 4-player mode where you roll big, steal points, and flicks online or offline. It's Katamari, but turbocharged, ready to roll. It's got the signature catchy tunes and then the whimsical worlds. This is a nostalgic yet fresh ride you won't want to miss. Here's how it looks.
In this Katamari Damacy, the starry sky has vanished yet again. Now, time travel across the eras and roll up all things big, small, wild, and wonderful to restore the stars of the universe.
Plants vs. Zombies RePlanet is dropping October 23. 2025, and it's bringing that OG zombie smashing chaos back, and now in full HD glory. Definitely not just a face upgrade, we're talking local co-op modes, so you and your buddy can squad up, plus local PvP where one of you controls the zombies. Yeah, Smack Talk just got way more real. Here's a new trailer. If you missed it, the game's coming to basically all consoles. There's new minigames, hidden secrets, and all that classic brain-munching madness, bigger and brighter. All consoles, like I mentioned, are getting in on the fun as well, and all you want is to get ready for planning, defending, finding your way to victory.
Pac-Man! Pac-Man! Pac-Man!
Pac-Man! Pac-Man!
Oh, how about a quick snack? Adventure is back on the menu. Pac-Man World 2, Repack! Pac-Man World 2 is back and better than ever.
And lastly, Pac-Man World 2 Repack now drops September 26, and it's more than just a facelift. This full-on remake of the 2002 platformer expands the original with bigger levels, new abilities, new characters, and loads of customization. Everything's been tightened, brightened, and modernized for today's platforms, plus with new collectibles and enhanced exploration, it's got serious replay energy as well. If you grew up chomping ghosts or just want a classic platformer with a modern shine, Pac-Man World 2 Repack is looking like a sweet, skillful trip down memory lane, with way more to discover.
Play together with a friend! Pac-Man and Pac-Drone are coming! Watch out, ghosts! Jump with even more precision! And that's not all! Complete missions to earn special items! Wear stylish new outfits! Collect and display figures! Get ready to power up and have a blast, because adventure is back on the menu. Here we go! Pac-Man World 2, Repack. Available September 26th, 2025.